It's William, and we're back at it again today. It's Get the Truck Service today. So I'm going to ask you, when you're on the road, where do you take your truck to get it serviced? That's the question. As you can see, I'm by myself. Robin's taking care of the grandbabies. I'm getting the truck serviced, getting it washed, getting it clean. Gotta change the air filter. I'll do the air filter and I'll do the fuel filter myself because I don't like paying somebody $100 to unscrew that thing and, put the filter back in there. Everybody's price for a filter change is ridiculous. It should be $40 for the filter and $25 to change it, but everybody wants $100 to $150. So tell me what you think, guys. But I'll show you where I'm gonna get the oil serviced on this thing in a minute and give you a price on that, and then let me know where you go. I'm in so many different places, and the place that I'm going usually has the best price in Colorado because everything in Colorado is ridiculous. So in this place, I like to use it wherever. I like to use it out in Idaho, and I've even used it in Indiana. I've used this place lots of different places. I use it in Alabama, anywhere I can find one. They have the oil that I like. So that's what we're going to get done this morning. Then I got to get back, get that fuel pump changed out on my transfer tanks. It was a good advantage of that thing kind of not working because fuel prices where I was when I filled that up was under $3. Yeah, under $3. And the place that I usually buy fuel in Colorado is like $3.04, $3.09. And that's what it's been all year. And today when we pulled into town, it's $3.45. Now everybody's, I know that's out there. Everybody's like, oh, the fuel prices are going up. Is Wave going to start paying us more because of that? This is the holiday weekend. This is a big holiday weekend, and fuel prices always go up and then they'll taper back down. At least that's what I'm feeling. I mean, this 4th of July, you always pay the most for fuel. So I guess we'll find out. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not. But I'm going to have almost 70 gallons of fuel for under $3. So we're going to do this whole adventure here on one of those tanks, and the other tank will get us almost halfway back to Indiana. So that'll save us a little bit of money. So we're doing good so far. I'm not going to tell you, you know what the job paid. You really don't know what these camping expenses are going to be, but you're going to be surprised. They're not as expensive as you think they are. I mean, we have all the camping equipment. All we had was the food to buy and pay for the rental and drive up there, and that's about all we're going to spend. I mean, the kids are they're renting themselves a cabin for $100 and some a night, I'm sure it was. But that's their only expense. We have everything because we spent the last year and a half, taking what we had, changing it, replacing it. We got some sponsorship on some camping stuff too that I'll show in that video. It's a new company that used to work for a company you'll know, kind of started their own deal, and they sent me a bunch of little camping gear and stuff, and we'll use it and we'll show it in that video instead of just doing a complete video about it. I'm going to use their products. Every time they have a new product coming out, they're going to send it to us for us to review it or to use it and give us our feedback. So that'll be in that video too. Plus I'll put all the information about the rental for the rental unit. In fact, I'm going to go and pick that unit up early Monday morning, right when they open up, and I'll try to film that facility and get that in the video too, so you guys know where it is in case it's something you want to do. I mean, I'm going to find places like that across the whole United States because there's places that I've been wanting to ride side-by-sides and stuff in other states that I just never got to do. I pretty much rode in Colorado and Wyoming, but there's some other places that I want to go and do that, and I want to rent them. So I'm going to try to find places. So anybody out there in these other states that you have any recommendations, put that in the comments below. Even in that video, help people out in that video because I like to do that. Just like now that I don't have my Harley anymore, me and Robin, we don't like to ride when it's 100 degrees, but we will go and do a delivery with RV Transport in an area and find a place and rent a Harley and go for a bike ride and do that too. You don't need to own all that stuff anymore. I mean, sometimes there's ways to bargain shop. There's even marketplace where you can find people that are renting their own units and stuff. And that's what I was going to do, but I got a better deal with these guys. So that's why I went this route. And I've never done business with them before. So I've never even been to their store before. And I know they've been there for a while. I'm pretty sure they sell units and rent units. So they might even be they're a dealership of some kind. I don't know if they just deal in used stuff, or they might even have a new franchise too. They might sell Polaris or something. They might sell some of that stuff new. I've heard of them, but I've never been there. So that'll be in that video. But let's go get this thing serviced and I'll be back. Well, I've never been to this one before because there's like 5 of them in this area. So I thought I'd see if this one can help us out. If not, I'll go down the road to my other one. But as you can see, it's a take 5 and we're here in Aurora, Colorado. I think it's Chambers and Mississippi is where we're at. So I'm thinking you come in this way. Doesn't look like they're busy, so I scored that way. I figured it'd be a great time to get here. They open at 7, but you know what? I couldn't pull my ass out of bed. So let's see if they have our oil and if they can help us. We'll find out here real quick. Oh. But I've had my best luck at these places. A lot of the ones I go to just don't work for me. Do you guys have Rotella full synthetic, the T6? Okay.
The T6?
Yeah. And all I need is the oil change because I already did the filter and
the fuel filters too?
Yeah, I got a fuel filter. I'll change it this time.
Okay.
And the air pressure, I just did my air pressure too.
Okay.
So all I need is an oil change. Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure you had the oil because a lot of times they don't have the full synthetic. So.
Yeah, no, we got it.
Okay, that's all we need then.
Yep. All right, my coworker's gonna guide you in. Okay.
Okay, thank you. See how easy that was? All right, let's see how this goes, guys, right? Sure, go right ahead.
How's your morning?
Good, how are you doing?
Good.
I got lucky, you guys didn't have a line wrapped around the building.
Yeah. Actually, I think the 3rd customer.
Oh, yeah? All right. Yeah, go right ahead. Good and test on the side. We got capped off, good quality. Need the mileage?
Yeah, in just a second.
Okay.
Yeah, 540. 10 quarts. 10. William?
Yep.
welcome back.
So I showed up there, huh?
What is your mileage at?
Yeah, the mileage today is 213,663.
I'm sorry, what was that?
213,663.
All right, we'll get you going, okay?
Thank you.
Yep.
And see, guys, this thing gets driven. And I know you guys are asking yourself why I don't change my oil myself.
Just to show you,
Yep.
this is your coolant.
Okay.
It's more water than anything.
Okay.
And today we're actually doing a discount on our coolant exchanges.
Okay.
So it's $125
Okay.
for a coolant exchange. I personally would do it, but I'll leave that up.
No, I want to do it, but just not today. I'll probably do it like on Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll come in. I just have a lot of stuff going on today.
Okay.
But I do need it. I know it needs to be changed. So.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
Oh yeah, I'll bring it back in for you guys to do it because I don't want to mess in. And how do they flush that? How do they do that? You just drain it and.
No, we actually have a machine that we suck it all out.
Okay.
And then just pump it right back in.
Okay.
And it takes about like 10 minutes.
Okay.
If that.
Okay. So we'll do that. I'll do that next week.
Okay.
Right after the 4th. Or right before the 4th. When is the 4th? It's Friday. Yeah, so it'll be before the 4th.
Yeah.
We're going up camping for a few days, so I'm trying to get everything ready to go camping, and then we come back. I'll have you do that because it's the only thing that hasn't been done on this truck.
Oh.
That's probably why it looks that bad.
Yeah, like it's almost see-through. So.
Yeah. It hasn't been running hot, thank God. So.
No. Hey, that's a plus.
But it's probably not good for wintertime, right?
No.
No.
It would freeze and then seize the engine. So.
You know, and I had some issues this winter, and we're 19 below, and I felt like the thing was really struggling. So maybe that's what was going on.
Yep. To keep it running.
Yep.
So.
All right.
But yeah, I just wanted to show you.
We'll see you later this week for that one.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
And you know what, guys? That's the first time. That's the first one of these that's actually checked my antifreeze. So I knew it needed to be changed, but I really didn't think it was that bad. So if you guys come across this video, maybe you're going to go get yours checked right now. But I'll have them change it on, I think, Wednesday or Thursday when we get back in this area. I'll have them do that. Because everything else has been done on this truck. Just no one else has checked it and told me I should have done that.
Just run down my P's and Q's. This is your air filter.
I have a brand new one for it.
You got a lot of buggies, but...
Yeah, I usually change it after every oil change. I got a whole case of them back at the house, so that's why I didn't have you guys put it in.
Fair enough.
All right, thank you. I guess he didn't listen to me when I said don't check that stuff, right? I know it needs an air filter. This thing gets an air filter every oil change. For some reason, these GMCs and these Chevys with this hood scoop, those filters are nasty. Every 10,000 miles, even though the gauge will say it's like 70% in here, you don't want to go by that gauge because those filters are always bad looking. I usually do them every other oil change, and I usually do my oil filter or my fuel filter every other. Yeah, I use my fuel filter every other oil change, and my air filter I've been doing every oil change. But I bought them off Amazon where they're not that expensive. They're half of what they cost anywhere else. So that's why I change them every oil change. But I've had the expensive ones in there and they still look just as nasty. So, I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. How often do you change your air filter? Do you do your fuel filter every oil change or do you do it every other oil change? My gauge says it's at 50%. That's why I do it.
What year is this?
2023.
2023?
Yep. 2023. So this is what my day is. And then we're off to the car wash next. And I'll show you that car wash in case you guys are in Colorado. There's two of them that are the two that I go to all the time. This is probably is the easiest one for me to go to from where I'm located at. But it's not my favorite one. And the reason it's not my favorite one is because there's one off from Tower and I-70. If you get off I-70 and go north on Tower, you'll run into it. It's a big car wash, and it'll cost me like $15 less to wash the truck there. Now, some guys don't wash their truck like I do. I go overboard. I mean, I pretty much pressure spray and clean and everything off it. Everything is nice. Then I wipe it down, and then I have the white touch-up paint. I touch up any fresh chips that I got from that run. I try to keep this thing looking good. Like I said, the only thing I haven't done is a radiator flush, and I told Robin we'd do it before winter got here this year because nobody said anything about it. I just assumed that they were checking it every time I took it into the GMC dealer. I just figured that'd be something they'd be checking, trying to get more money out of us. But I guess not.
What is the submodel on this one?
It's a Sierra 3500.
Sierra.
Yes, it's a 3500 Sierra. It's the Denali model. I mean the Denali, but it's an HD 3500 Sierra.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you guys ever come into these places and worry that they forget to put the oil in? Oh, I mean, I sit here and I watch them put it in, and I hope that it just stays in the motor and doesn't just keep going right out of it. It really stresses me out sometimes when I have other people touch this truck. I just don't know what I'm going to do with this 10 gallons of oil at my daughter's house or wherever I'm at. A lot of these people do these things on the side of the road and lug that oil around, and I know that's just an accident waiting to happen or a mess that I don't want to deal with. I have an oil change thing for my Jeep that when I change the oil on it at the Riverstone, that the thing actually holds that amount of oil, so I could take it and to the place down the road and have them just dump it out for me. They just take it from me. So, but I don't have one big enough for this truck, and I really haven't found one that would just hold all that oil. I don't know. It's just a mess I don't want to deal with. So I'm always relying on somebody to change this oil, because I don't have a problem crawling under this truck and getting dirty, because I'm always crawling under this truck. Even this fuel filter, I don't like that mess, but the little bucket that I have, I can catch the fuel no problem. And sometimes you got to go a little tighter with that filter than normal. Just a lot of people put the filter on. I don't know if they just do it as snug.
And
it'll
band wrench it.
Okay, because a lot of places I go,
nice and tight.
yeah, right. Because I get a few people that get a little drip out of it every now and then, and I always tell them just go a little tighter with that thing. So
No, we take a band wrench to it.
Okay.
So after we hand tighten it, we take a band wrench, and then the second person always takes another band wrench.
And I know you guys check it for leaks and everything after you. All right, thank you.
Yep.
Yes, I'm a little bit of a pain when it comes to this thing. And you guys, if you're new to this, you'll understand it, because when you're broke down on the side of the road, or if somebody makes a stupid mistake, or you're out of commission for 6 weeks, it stresses the heck out of you. If you don't service it, you know you're going to destroy it, and when you do service it, you kind of worry that they're not going to do it right. So these are the things that go through your head all the time. But I've had good luck. In the past, sorry guys, in the past I've always used grease monkeys. The problem with grease monkeys is they're not around the areas. They're in some of the states, they're in Colorado, but they're not everywhere I like to go. And this franchise is in a lot more areas, at least where I'm doing my deliveries and where me and Robin are at all the time. So I don't know. But we're trying to do a video about everything, so we thought we'd throw a video about who's servicing your truck, where you're getting your oil change done at. Well, I know a lot of the guys do everything in Indiana. They do it at the pro shop and stuff like that. Problem is, I'm usually not there long enough to get things done around there. I'm there on the weekends when they're closed, and I don't like to wait. I don't like to wait. I usually will get up early and get to these places right when they open up, so I can be in and out quick, get my stuff done. I have a lot to do today. I got a lot of camping stuff to go through, get straightened out. I got the grandson's birthday presents to put together, and every time Robin buys them something that I have to put together. I think she does it on purpose. So I'm going to do that and get the truck totally done, get it all ready for camping, and then we'll just go for the birthdays tomorrow. Then on Sunday we'll go and do let's hope he gets that oil right where it belongs, and then we'll go to the Renaissance thing on Sunday, and then I'll get up early Monday morning and go get the side-by-side.
This is your top-off sticker.
Okay.
Next 3 months, 3,000 miles. Feel free to come in. We'll top everything off for free.
Okay.
The oil itself should last a while.
Yeah, I can get 10,000 miles out of that oil.
Yeah.
So.
And then your total today is 184.
Let's get you a car.
I've seen those, but do
Oh,
they
well.
actually work that well?
Yeah, oh yeah, it works great. Plus I can track this wallet and
Oh,
everything.
you can track it?
Yeah, my phone will go off.
This is 5 and 5.
Oh, then how much did you pour? Like 2?
And yours?
Yeah, if I walk out of the house without my wallet, it comes across my iPhone and tells me that I left my wallet behind.
I might have to invest in it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I'll be right back.
And it's supposed to have the anti-stuff so people can't walk up and scan your wallet.
Scan,
Yeah,
yeah.
scan all that stuff.
I've
So.
unfortunately had that happen to me.
Oh, did you? Yeah. See, guys, you want to know what kind of wallet I have? Yes, I have this wallet that my iPhone can track it so that I don't forget it or leave it behind. And then it's also asked about this technical stuff in there so people can't just scan your pocket and get your data and all your information out. Now that works, but I do like it because when I got it, I told Robin, I said, I never leave my wallet. My wallet's my most important thing. I mean, that's just like putting my glasses on or whatever. And one day we were walking out of the Riverstone and we jumped in the truck and she goes, why's your phone going off? I'm going, oh, that's good because I wouldn't have no way to pay for dinner. She goes, what do you mean? You left that wallet behind? I said, yep. So, even when I tell myself I'm not going to do it. Well, they're putting the oil in, so let's hope the oil gets where it belongs. It's Rotella T6 full synthetic. The reason I don't take this thing the reason I don't have the oil changed at the GMC dealer is they don't put full synthetic oil in it because they want you in there more often. They want you to come in there. You know, this thing will go like 5,000 or 6,000 miles is how this truck's set up on the oil to tell you need an oil change. I've had the oil tested at 10,000 and they told me I could go 15,000, so I never go over 12. Okay.
So this is your receipt.
Okay.
Everything you paid for today, everything that we did,
Yep.
and everybody that worked on the vehicle.
Alrighty. Thank you.
And since you're famous, I just need an autograph. I should be paying you, right?
Yeah. There you go. Thank you.
Plus. And as soon as we're done pouring the oil, I'm going to drop down and run that safe before we open.
Okay. Now the prices. This oil change here in Colorado at this same place, same franchise, Take 5, is $184.01. I think I paid $160 something in Idaho. I got it the receipt somewhere here. But like out west, when I go to Idaho, it's cheaper. Colorado's more expensive. I had it done in Indiana too. I can't remember what I paid there. I've had it done at several places, but it's always more expensive in Colorado, like everything. So, yeah. And then it'd be another 110. I think the one in Idaho did the fuel filter for 110 because I let them do it one day because I didn't have one with me. I've got 5 or 6 of them with me now that I keep with me all the time. I change that. I like to have that with me because you just buying this fuel at these truck stops, you just never know. So I'm.
Oil ain't kept tight.
Oil and cap tight.
But I did find out something today. I'm glad they checked my antifreeze because I used to do that all the time. But you know, I figured the GMC dealer would do it for me when I take it in there because I have the transmission service and the differentials, and I'm doing that all the time. But I don't let them change the oil. Like I was telling you that story before, that guy come up here and started talking to me. The oil, I don't like the oil they put in there. I've always used Rotella or Mobil 1. Like my Jeep has full synthetic Mobil 1. All my cars, all my hot rods have all had Mobil 1. I used to test these oils and stuff when I was in the motorcycle business and show people how they break down and how they don't break down and how they'll handle things better, how they'll handle heat on the bearings and stuff like that. And those are like the only two oils that really did good when I tested them. So unless you add an additive, and I used to add additives to it all the time, but those two oils were just as good as buying a conventional oil and adding additives to it. And I think it works for me. You guys tell me what you're using. Just a little video, a different video than normal. And if I drive out of here and it blows up, then you'll know not to go here, right? Let's hope they get the right amount of oil in this thing. Because they're all walking around like nobody knows what they're doing. Or is it just me? You tell me, guys. When you go to these places, do you think the same thing sometimes? Are you a little concerned that they're just not doing it right? And you pull the plug, it drains out. You put the plug back in, you don't over tighten it so you don't strip it out, and then you put 10 quarts back in. Not 9.5, not 11, 10.
Go ahead and start it up for me, boss man. Transmission is. You go ahead and shut it back off for me, boss man. Thank you.
You know, my favorite time is washing my truck. I mean, tell me if this is the same for you guys. The whole rest of the world doesn't exist when I'm cleaning my truck. I just, especially if I'm washing it like at the Riverstone and I got the music on and I'm doing it at my own pace, nobody's sitting behind me, waiting on me, then it's even better. But I mean, I watched 4 cars parked behind me and all 4 of them had to move over to the other place because that's how long I'm there. And, I mean, you would think when you pull up in a little bitty car and you see a guy in a big truck, you figure he's going to be there for a while. As you go behind one of the other cars over there, you get done a little quicker. But my favorite feeling is washing my vehicle. And the satisfaction I get afterwards, knowing it's done right, and having a clean truck. You know, there's only one thing better in life than that, and you all know what that is, and I don't even have to tell you that. But cleaning your truck. So tell me down in the comments if you agree with me. That is it one of your favorite things, or is it are you one of them people that don't wash your vehicle? You have somebody else do it. You just drive it dirty all the time. If you are one of those people, I think one of these days you should just get yourself set up, get all your cleaning supplies, get out there on a cool day, not a fall day, and turn on your favorite music and wash that truck. I think you'll discover something in life that you haven't discovered before. But that's the American dream. Washing your truck in front of your house, you know, with your 12 kids in the backyard. Actually, I thought my life is the American dream, you know, the freedom of doing what we're doing. So this is a good feeling. Now I'm going to go get the rest of the truck serviced. Well, if you have a 2023 GMC, probably the Chevy, probably the 2020s all the way to the 2025s got the fuel filter right back here by the tank. And you need a 36 millimeter socket. So that's what you got to do. You got to just loosen that up enough to put your bucket under there, catch all that fuel like that. Buy that bucket at Walmart for like $8. And that's what you do. And you save yourself $100. And we got the wrench on there. Got the bucket kind of located pretty close. The reason I use this bucket is if you can see in this camera, I'm not sure if you can, I can turn a little bit more like this. You can see that it's the perfect height. I kind of measured it and went looking for a bucket like that. Try not to get any fuel all over the daughter's driveway. But look at that. Got my gloves on so my hands don't stink. We just let that thing drain. Pull it off. Put the new filter back in there the same way you took the old one out, and that's pretty much all there is to it. And then put it back on there. Save yourself $100. If you have a way to store that oil, you can save yourself another $100. But I think we're gonna end the video right here with me underneath the truck, normally where I'm at. So leave your comments, because I know you will, and always